shooting.
I said, look, you shot it.
And what did he do?
Started laughing.
Didn't we tell y'all that? Me and two of the big dogs in L.A.?
I got you. Gangster thing I ever said, and I'm just a character. And I talk, but I don't snitch on nobody. You said that 2 days ago. But I got 400 pages, 70 pages of you in court testifying.
Well, but also, doesn't him calling King Yella's parole officer, I mean, how is that not snitching?
No more different than when he go to the parole hearing, but that's because we allow it on these shows. No more different than we was talking about parental discretion and what you watch. The same thing, these hosts should be held accountable just as well.
Right. Then Charleston White said this right here.
But they still ain't produced the paperwork. I've been telling y'all, nigga, everybody snitched in the murder case. That's why I'm saying, hey, everybody snitched. Remember I told y'all a long time ago, my first Vlad TV interview, did you snitch? We all snitched. It's in the first interview, so who's exposing me? I've been said it, we all snitched. So who gives up being exposed as a snitch? I'm trying to start a snitch campaign. I'm trying to snitch boys count. I'm the proud snitch. I want to be known for snitching. How can you expose me?
So here's the whole entire thing in case you ain't see it. Check it out.
Well, I handed him the gun out the backseat of the car.
16-year-old Charleston White took the stand and testified against his friend, Antoine Doolittle, who sat just a few feet from him and listened intently.
He pulled off the hammer back on the gun.
And then what happened?
He fired it.
Doolittle is accused of gunning down 34-year-old Michael Levy of Irving. Levy attempted to stop Doolittle, White, and two other teenagers accused of shoplifting 3 sports jackets and a baseball cap from an Arlington mall in September of 1991. Witnesses say Levy pounded on their windshield until the teens threw the jackets out the car window. Then Doolittle supposedly shot him in the back as Levy walked away. White repeated the conversation he says he had with Doolittle after the shooting.
I said, look, you shot it.
And what did he do?
Started laughing.
Levy had been married only 4 days when he was shot.
But I always had my dreams of my Prince Charming. I found him. And it's hard to believe, but I did. And I believe in fairy tales because he made my dreams come true. And they took that away.
White will be testifying against all 3 of his buddies in exchange for a maximum sentence of 12 years. A juvenile judge reduced the charge from capital murder to murder against Doolittle, so the teenager faces from 5 years to life in prison if he's found guilty.
The paperwork says that only Charleston White cooperated. That's what the paperwork says. And it's not his first time snitching. But in all candor, don't nobody care. Nobody cares, bro. Who cares? Honestly, who cares? If there's a way in which you're supposed to look at this, right? That's not a gang member right there. That's just a hoodlum juvenile who is looking out for himself. Sounds familiar? Then let's keep it a step further. This actually helps the message that Charleston White actually is preaching. What, Teddy Nash? You supposed to go off on Charleston White and all that, bro. One thing I pride myself on, even though I'm not supposed to, is I'm going to keep it fair. Just going to keep it fair. What he did, what he said, all of that crap, don't nobody care. And it pushes his message further and it helps him out because no kid should be in that situation nor that scenario where they would devalue their life so much that they take out a firearm and kill somebody for essentially being an upstanding citizen. Just is what it is. This actually helps Charleston White. Y'all just gave Charleston White all type of free interviews. Now, he probably finna go run up 40 bands off of this. Y'all damn it was better off just keeping it. To be fair, this doesn't damage his reputation at all. If anything, it helps further his message and his agenda. If you are a father and that was your child and you knew your son is not street, but you knew the kids that he was hanging around and all this stuff and everything like that, and he had nothing to do with it, if you are a civilian father, you want your son to do exactly what Charleston White did. Let's just tell the truth here, bro. Now, if you a gang-banging father and your kid grew up in a gang and all that and everything like that, nah, he ain't supposed to steal. He's supposed to hold it down the whole entire time. That's what he's supposed to do. Charleston White once said that he never told on anybody and that it's all a character. He never got anybody locked up. Then he turned around and said that, y'all can't even get that paperwork and all that crap. We had it. They actually filmed it. So there's that. He's not telling the truth. He's going to lie. But it does not matter. Like, this doesn't matter, bro. He's 50-something years old. All the disrespect, all the antics that he's done, all the BS that he's done and all this crap and everything like that, it does not take away from the fact that the man has a whole entire nonprofit that is helping children out today. So the question then becomes, what are y'all going to do about it? The people who are sitting there keeping it going with whatever themes in which y'all basically are trying to get to. Do we want the next generation to be like the last generation? F no. It's all about elevation of the mind. We don't want our kids in the streets. We don't want our kids to be gangsters. We don't want our kids to be thugs. It just is what it is on that part. Now, what should happen to Charleston White? Honestly, y'all should dig into it further. The man that he told on, because one of the guys had ran away, got in a car accident, and essentially died trying to escape from the police, I believe. And then the other one is out and about living his life, doing whatever. It's only one person that's still in the penitentiary for the rest of his life, and the family has no issue with him getting out, but Charleston White pops up every single time that it comes time for the hearing for him to escape, and Charleston White talks about how he has no remorse, all of this and all of that. So that man who took the other guy's life literally cannot get out due to Charleston White. Now, however in which y'all want to believe this should go and all that crap, that's on y'all. But honestly, to me, I don't care. I cared enough to make a freaking video because my inbox is flooded right now. You see the Charleston White stuff? See the Charleston White stuff? Who cares? Honestly, who cares? Who gives a F? Just being fair, square, obvious, and honest. Nobody cares, bro. And this only further proves his message all the time. It just helps him all the time. This is going viral. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's every freaking where. And at the end of the day, nothing's going to happen. He's going to get booked. He's going to talk about it. He probably will say something on Facebook about it and all that stuff. He's more than likely going to say exactly what he said. Oh, man, we all told. No, y'all didn't. No, you did not. You did. Only you. Smoking a bear. Only you can prevent forest fires. Nah, bro. Only you did this. But once again, nobody cares. Just gonna be frank. So this pushes his agenda. This helps him out. This gives him the opportunity to literally say to the kids, you don't want to be on that stand faced with a decision to see if you're going to go against somebody like me who's going to turn around and look out for themselves when y'all get into it. You don't want that type of person on the stand against you when y'all doing stuff. Or you don't want to find yourself in that situation where you got to tell on your friends. You might as well avoid the courthouse altogether and stick on the straight and narrow path. So if I'm him, I'm spinning it like this. Y'all don't ever push none of the messages when I'm with these kids. Y'all don't ever push these dates when I'm holding these conferences with the youth and stuff like that. Y'all never push these meetings, and when I'm talking to the classrooms and all that stuff, y'all never push this, y'all never push that. It is what it is. This doesn't hurt him in any type of way. It only further solidifies exactly what he's talking about. And I'm gonna be fair. In that instance, he's right. What y'all want me to? Y'all want me to lie? Sorry, I can't. Is it sad? Yeah. Should they have been in that situation? No. But this is what comes with it. This is what comes with the street life. Some of us gonna make it, some of us ain't. Some of us gonna get told on, some of y'all gonna tell. It just is what it is. The rest of us gotta live with that. Thankfully, I ain't never did no crime where it involved a bunch of people. It's only me and the victim. It is what it is. So there's that. But other than that, bro, What y'all think? What do y'all think is gonna happen, bro? This is like 40 years ago. You know what I'm saying? 40-something years ago. Well, not 40-something years ago. I think it happened in the 90s or something like that. Or, yeah, that would be 30-something years ago. So it happened over 30 years ago, bro. So I don't... Ain't nothing gonna happen to him, bro. And should anything happen to him? No. Should he be continued to push a message of change to youth so they're not in that scenario? Yeah, he should. Do I disagree with his antics? Absolutely. Absolutely. But what he's doing overall to help the kids, I could never be against that. It just is what it is. So, hey, y'all let me know what y'all think on this one, man. I'll be curious to read the comments. I know there's going to be some people going off, oh, Ceddy Nash, you a street dude and all this, and you know he's not supposed to do that. That nigga don't look street to me there. Now, the part of him gang banging and all that stuff afterwards, yeah, I don't get that one, because after that, then he started to become a gang member and all this crap and everything like that. And I just completely don't understand how you decided to do that crap. And yeah, that right there, now you out of line. Now you ain't supposed to be doing that. You supposed to be saving you from a whole bunch of stuff. But from what I understand, he was in them trenches, from what I understand. But, hey.